I did it. I love the bedside job, the long-term care facility. Do I really feel terrible about it? Not really. Are there other job opportunities out here for me? Absolutely. Am I going to find them? Absolutely. Let me tell you what happened.
All I ask is that you hold it down for me, 'cause you told me you would be my everything. If it's love, then baby, put it on me.
Okay, so hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Nurse Alyssa Monet. As you can tell by the title and the intro, I left my bedside nursing job at a long-term care facility. I really just wasn't feeling it. To say the least, I really wasn't feeling it. Long-term care, it is not one of the most difficult jobs. I want to say, it's not like working in a hospital setting where you have more acute patients who need more specific care, but even in a hospital setting you do have less patients. So I remember telling you guys, working in my long-term care facility, I can have anywhere between 25 to even 40-50 patients, depending on if someone called out, someone didn't show up to work. So I remember telling you guys that, and speaking on that briefly, but at the facility that I was working at, it just began to happen more and more, and I began to, I was new when I made the video. I was kind of like 2 months in, so being 4 months in, yes, I left at 4 months. Being 4 months in, I kind of got a better opportunity to experience, unfortunately, all the bad things that people say about working in long-term care facilities. So the cattiness, let me just address that. Working with so many women, even some of the males, working with so many women, they can be so catty. They gossip about each other, they talk about each other all the time.
That you were talking shit and you didn't think that I would hear it.
Which I don't engage in, because I'm not that kind of person to sit up and talk about somebody and then have to be in their face smiling, oh, hello, the next day. I'm just not that kind of person at all. I really don't do the drama, especially not in a work environment. It's definitely not the place for that. So they are very catty. They will literally talk about a coworker, talk about how she works, or talk about the way she does a certain type of procedure. And it's nobody in the nursing field is perfect, especially me, being a new nurse. So it kind of set me back, because it's you guys are talking about more experienced nurses, so I can only imagine what you guys are saying about me, which I don't really care about, but it's nobody wants to be around that kind of environment. So the cattiness was one reason. Another reason is the favoritism. Guys, it's so much favoritism in long-term care facilities. I guess because some of the nurses have been there for extended periods of time. It could be several reasons as to why they have favoritism going on, but I don't like being in an environment of that sort either, because it's we're all employees, regardless of whether they're CNAs, RNs, LPNs. We're all employees in this facility. We should all be treated equally, in a perfect world, of course. But of course, it's unlikely to happen. So at the long-term care facility I was at, it was just so much favoritism between the RNs and the LPNs, even though we were working with the same patients, doing the same exact jobs, literally. That's not an environment that I want to be in. That's not an environment that I want to learn. I just don't want to be there. And also, not to mention, besides the cattiness or besides the favoritism, I just didn't feel like risking my license working there, especially if somebody would call off. So now I have double the amount of patients. I didn't want to risk my license. Once or twice it's like, okay, you know, it happens. If you can't find a replacement to come in, it happens, you know, it's understandable. But if it's a repeated issue, now I'm becoming uncomfortable. It's like, okay, now I'm a little uncomfortable working here as a nurse, like, because of these things. Nursing is already hard. Like, nursing is not easy. In like long-term care, you already have a set amount of patients that you have to care for. So if you double the amount of patients, it feels like my brain was going to explode those days that I had to work where people would just like call off, and the bosses, the managers felt as if like, oh, I don't want to work the floor, they got it. So it was just so much, guys. I know this kind of seems like a rant, but I promise it's not. Well, at least I don't want it to be like a rant. I don't know, I just feel like I just began to see things that I didn't see from the beginning. Being new, I was kind of I had my new glasses on. I had to take them off and see. I had my shady glasses on, and now and now they're off, so I could see the true colors of working in a long-term care facility, guys. I wouldn't say that it's exactly like everyone says, but I do want to say that you should take what you hear with a grain, like a grain of salt, you know, however that saying is, like with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. Get to experience for yourself and see how you like it. At least that's what I did. And at that specific facility, I did leave because it wasn't for me. It wasn't working out. The relationship wasn't working out, and I left. You know, not everyone was bad there. You know, it definitely was some great managers, some really great employees who took it upon themselves, took the initiative, if we were working short, to come on the floor or to come from home to come help us. So it wasn't all bad, but I did have more bad days than I would say good. You know, I don't expect the job to be perfect, especially nursing. We have one of the most hardest jobs. You know, I think that we have one of the most hardest jobs, you know. So I don't expect a perfect environment because I knew what I signed up for, but I didn't sign up to be like overworked every time that I came to work. You know, I felt like I was leaving work and taking work home. Like, I felt like, oh my God, did I do this? Did I do that? Because you have so many patients. If someone calls off, guys, it's ridiculous. So I feel like I was stressing myself out. I feel like my anxiety levels were through the roof, guys. I'm only 23. I don't want to, it was like messing with me, like literally. It was messing with my sleep. Like, I couldn't sleep. I worked 7 to 3. I could not sleep for nothing. Like, I was starting to take medicine to go to sleep, guys. I don't want this to sound like terrible, but I'm literally just telling you guys my experience. I was literally taking, what is it, like ZQL to go to sleep, guys, because I was just so stressed out. It was like so much on my mind working. And then don't add on like your personal life and what you already have going on.
Do it! I can't. You are stressing me the hell out. I can't. I'm done.
It's crazy. But it definitely was a couple of pluses. Like, I did learn a lot. I learned how to prioritize my time, definitely. I learned how to get things done. Like, mostly, I can just say definitely to get things done, even if you do have a lot of stress on you, how to push for the 8 or the 12 or the 16 hours that you're going to be there, definitely how to push through. And I have been looking into ways to manage my anxiety. I've seen a few other nurses talk about having anxiety issues working in general, or being like a newer nurse, and how to balance it out. So I guess that I can say that because of my experience, I definitely looked into ways to figure out how to balance my anxiety. I looked into like meditation, like deep breathing, guys. I'm talking about everything. I looked it up. YouTube is your friend, guys. If you're a new nurse and you're having issues balancing anxiety, definitely look up like some meditation videos. They are definitely really helpful. Where am I now? I can say now I am still job hunting. I have been offered several jobs. Actually, I was going to become a school nurse for $23.50 an hour. It's not working because of what's going on in the United States and around the world. Actually, what's making people sick. I can't really say it because YouTube is acting crazy about mentioning. So yeah, so I am not taking the school job opportunity, the school nursing, because I can't. Schools are out in Illinois. Schools are out, I believe, until the rest of the year actually. So I won't be looking into that. I have like a lot of jobs that are interested in me and that I'm looking at, but I'm trying to definitely take my time to pick a job because I don't want to end up making the wrong choice and having to leave, because I really want a job to stay at. Like, I really want to make a job permanent and get some years in, like, you know, make the company a family. I don't want to just be in and out of jobs, even though I know with nursing, like, a lot of nurses have experienced like leaving several jobs, because if it's not for you, you have to find what works for you as an employee and as a nurse. So I have been looking into school nursing since schools are out for the rest of the year. Of course, I'm not doing that. I have been with agency, and agency was paying like $30 an hour, so it was decent. But with the going on, I am not doing that either, because I do stay with someone who is who doesn't have the best immune system because of a specific disease that I don't really want to talk about at the moment. So I haven't been doing agency because it's a lot of cases in the nursing homes at the moment, like a lot of cases. So I've been relaxing, quarantine time, definitely. But I have been trying to pick the best place and the best facility that I see fit for me. Do I think that I'll never come back to long-term care? I don't know. I'll have to see about that. It depends on the position and it depends on the pay rate. So I don't know. Like, agency is cool, actually. Agency wasn't bad at all. My agency position was pretty cool. It was $30 an hour, like for a day, like $200 a day. And that is after taxes also. So $200 a day after taxes is not bad for agency. Agency is pretty cool. Basically, you go into a facility that is new to you. They orientate you to the floor. They walk you through your set and tell you about each patient, how alert they are, how oriented they are, any specific diagnosis that you need to know about, any pain that you need to know about. Make sure you get a good report during agency, especially being newer. Make sure you get a great, excellent report. Ask all the questions under the sun about the patient. Don't worry about if the nurse gets mad at you, because it will definitely help you. I didn't even have a bad experience with agency. It was actually pretty cool. And for the money, I will definitely go back after it's over. So all in all, guys, yeah, I did leave my long-term care job. I hope I don't sound cliche. Cliche like all the other nurses, because yeah. But thank you guys for watching. Please let me know what you guys want to see next. I do plan on making more videos related to nursing and beauty, and hair videos also. But please let me know what you guys would like to see down below in the comments. And if you ever worked in a long-term care facility, let me know your thoughts about how did your long-term care facility job go, because I want to hear everybody else's experiences. So let me know how it went for you, the pay rate. Do you think that you were paid enough working in a long-term care facility based on how many patients you had? So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you. I hope you guys have a great day and stay safe during this. Stay safe, guys. Take your vitamins and supplements, drink your water, do an at-home workout, stay in the house, stay home. But thank you guys. Bye.